Homevestures has a lot of bad reviews. And we have totally accepted those bad reviews because we want to trade that for, well, let me tell you a story, okay? Rembrandt, the artist, he was commissioned by a family to paint this portrait. And it was a full body portrait. So back in the day, which is right about the dawning of the Renaissance, a full body portrait was a lot of money for one person, let alone a whole family. So if you saw somebody that just had like their face, that was one price. Or if it was like from here up, the bust, that was another price, and down, seated or whatever, full body standing. So the more people you had in the painting, the more valuable and expensive it was. Anyway, so Rembrandt had a pet monkey, and I love this story about him. And while he's in the middle of this commission, his monkey died. And he was just so sad about the death of his monkey and just so overcome by the dead form of his monkey that he actually painted it into this painting of this family. And of course, when the family saw it, they were outraged, and it was a big scandal and everything like that, because it's not like today. You can just take a screenshot. Back in the day, if you wanted a picture, you had to have somebody paint it for you. And so what I'm circling back to around here is that the feeling that Rembrandt had when his monkey died was bigger than the commission. Okay? And so that's really what is at the essence here. So Homevestures has a lot of bad reviews. A lot. But we have a lot of good reviews too. And we will accept all these bad reviews because our feeling on the quality and expanding the livelihoods, and also just, the industry and the bridge, building that bridge and making it stronger. And just because it's fun, it became more important. That feeling of what, oh gosh, this is so important to me. Like Rembrandt, when he lost his monkey, it was like, oh, this is so important to me. And this monkey meant so much to me. I have to put this down. I don't care. And so he just painted it in there. And this is kind of the stuff that we struggle with, Homevestures struggles with, because we make other things a priority before sometimes the paying client, which in a way is a mistake, but in a way it's how we have gained more superiority in our weaving techniques, in the materials that we specify, in really giving recognition to the makers and the people that are doing exceptional work, not just some person that's hidden along the production line, that becomes invisible, that loves to put mastery into their work, and nobody ever knows. All they know is on that one particular item, it was exceptional. While some of the other ones may have just gone through, there's always a master in the mix. And so that's been at the heart of what I do, is connecting with the masters who are usually older, and they become mentors. They become the Yoda to the new and upcoming group. But there is this other evolving part to it, which is the mechanics of the tools that they're using. technology? How are they implementing just business skills into what they're making so that other people can know about their craft? And if they're not, well, we're going to get a bad review. Homevestures is going to get a bad review. And hold on, let me turn it around. It's NASA. So Homevestures is going to get a bad review, but at what cost? Because in the end, if you talk to every single one of the customers, they surely would have gotten pissed off about something during their waiting period or the cost period or whatever. But if you talk to every single one of them, they would not give up their chair. They won't. And they will lament the fact that they did if they did. They will be sad that they did if they did. So we'll take the bad reviews because we know what we're doing. We know what our mission is. And we're better now. So it's kind of like, I think about my nephew who did that pole vaulting, the pole vault thing, and he broke a record, and anyway, he became known in our area for the sport. And it's like when he first started out, he wasn't so good, right? That's kind of how it is. That which you persist in doing becomes easier. Not that the nature of the thing has changed, but that your ability has increased. And so that's what Homevestures has evolved to, is an increased knowing of how to make these beautiful chairs with a quality and a standard that meets a lot of industry needs. A lot of industry needs. And so we actually don't want to be categorized with everybody else. We want to be set apart because we want people to know that if they buy a Homevestures heirloom Peacock chair, they're gonna be able to pass it down, or they're gonna be able to use it in a hospitality setting. It won't matter what the weight is of the person that's sitting in it. And it will always command, always, just like the Peacock always does. So we get a lot of bad reviews, but we would trade that for how we feel and how passionate we are about making sure that that gear is styling up for everybody, for all of us. And what is that gear? It's money. Because at the end of the day, that's all anybody cares about, is whether they can buy food, have a house, have car, get married, have a family, provide for their family. It's all about getting money, but it's about getting money for an art, a very unique art, and one that, in my opinion, deserves recognition when it comes to superior master making, not low quality, fast, cheap. No. But master. Yes, from a master. When you have a master involved in your projects, they're going to come out better.